Yo, what's going down, everybody out there? Brent Bromberg, Triple B's is back live in the Haunted Basement studio. Man, I hope you guys are having a wonderful day because you look absolutely beautiful. And I want to tell you one thing, man. If you love horror movies, you love scary movies, why don't you hit that like and subscribe button for me because I love horror movies just like you. We're just trying to get into this live stream real quick. Get ready to talk Scream franchise. I don't even want to say Scream 7, even though I put it in the title because we don't know if Scream 7 is even going to come out. We just have rumors, but these rumors have some legitimacy behind it, if you know what I mean. So, without further ado, let's get into some Scream 7 rumor news that just came out, man. Yo, everybody in the chat, Miss Cool Gamer, James J. Burns, man. He likes to burn one down, I tell you, man. Yo, he's always keeping it triangle of truth. You know what I mean? Yo, if you guys have any questions, put them in the comment section below. I'll be answering them all. But let me wet my whistle with my juice real quick because we gotta jump into the Scream 7 news, man. So, as you know, if you don't, they fired Melissa Barrera. Who is that? That's Samantha Carpenter, our new lead from Scream franchise, Scream 5 and 6. She does have a sister played by Jenna Ortega. And she is is she still in the franchise? No, she's not. Because when Melissa Barrera got fired the very next day, Jenna Ortega quit. She didn't say she quit. What she said is that she's too busy because she is working on the new season of Wednesday and she was finishing up Beetlejuice 2, which is going to be absolutely amazing. Jenna Ortega and Beetlejuice 2. What? Beetlejuice 2? Yeah, there's a Beetlejuice 2 coming out, and that's going to be freaking rad. Don't want to swear too much in this. So, today, or just the other day, we got Spyglass. So, Spyglass is the company, the production group that owns Scream. And they fired Melissa Barrera, and now they're coming back. They're like, hey, you want to come back to the franchise? They're like, and I talked about this about a month ago when they fired her. So I knew that they would, come to their senses because they're going to have all this backlash from all the horror fans and us horror community fans. Like, we're bigger than we think because I was thinking, let they're gonna do like a James Gunn type of thing where Disney fired James Gunn or let him go from Guardians of the Galaxy 3, and then like they had all this backlash, and even like the actors weren't gonna go, back to the Guardians 3, and then Disney brought him back. I'm like, this is probably what's going to happen. Like, give it a year or so, and then they're going to, bring Melissa back because they're going to need her back. Not a month goes by, and we get this news that Spyglass is like wanting to have a meeting with Melissa Barrera about Scream 7. Like, hey, we want you back. Almost like, we fucked up. Oh man, come like a dog with its tail between its legs, like coming back. That's what it seems like. And like she said, fuck you. I mean, I don't know if she said that, but that's what it kind of seems like because there might be, she may have said she didn't want to take that meeting because of a contract disputation. Like there's things in the contract that she doesn't want. So there's something in the spyglass contract that she says take out, and then I will come back. Maybe that's what she said. This is speculation. This is some, news rumors, and I don't want to put it out that this is like, legit because it isn't like final yet, but it is pretty damn close. Like it's pretty close. This could be what happening. So not even a month later, they're gonna go back to her. What does Jenna do? Does Jenna want to come back? What I don't understand. So let's say what happened in this month. Okay. They got a lot of backlash from the fans and our voices was heard. But maybe they went to Nev Campbell, Sydney Prescott, y'all. Man, they went to Nev Campbell and like, we kind of need you. And what she said, fuck you. Maybe she did. Maybe she didn't. I don't know. And they're like, oh no, like we don't have either of our final girls, and we don't have one of the up and rising biggest stars in Jenna Tega now because she's too busy. Maybe we shouldn't spyglass. This is some spyglass talking. Maybe we shouldn't be this thinking about all the money that we're making, and maybe give some money out to our actors and our production designers instead of keeping it all for ourselves, because now they're just thinking, because there's a population of moviegoers, of movie watchers, casual horror fans, fans of any type of genre that don't have no idea what's going on with this Scream franchise right now. Because us horror fans, we know, but outside of us, like we kind of live in our own bubble, right? Us horror fans, we just love horror, but there's a lot of people that, oh, a new Scream movie. Yeah, let's just go watch it. Like a new Saw movie or something like that. But with Scream, there's a lot of character development in the whole story of all the characters, right? So like it's from 5 to 6, they've built up the core four, right? And so we have this core four characters that survive. We lost Dewey in part 5, and I think that kind of pissed off some fans because Dewey shouldn't have died. Wrong kid died, right? But it progressed the story. It made these two films part 5 and 6, together. If maybe none of the legacy characters died in these new two movies, part 5 and 6, so our legacy characters that came back was Sydney, Nev, and then Courtney Cox, Gail, and then Dewey, David Arquette. So if they didn't kill off one of the legacy characters in the two movies that we do have, because I'm not saying that I don't know if we're going to get the trilogy, if we're going to finish off the trilogy, we're just going to have the two movies to go off of. If they didn't kill one of the legacy characters, would these two movies be like as emotional and fan feeling, like fan loving as they are? Because these two movies, the Scream fans absolutely fucking love. They fucking love these movies, and they love these characters. Yeah, I mean, that's what it is. But what if they didn't don't excuse me. So what if they didn't kill off the legacy characters? Would we still care for the core four? Because it would be like, nobody sacrificed, like everyone's still alive. Like everyone's still alive. Only like these characters we don't even know about, like, died, like, the sub characters. But they killed Dewey, so that made us fans really made the next two movies really good because we really cared now about these characters. They're willing to kill off one of the legacy characters, and that's what they did. But yeah, so that, with Scream. So they promised us, they didn't promise us because if you look back at the contract situation, they were only on contract for 2 movies. All right. So they only had 2 movies to be able to do. So with Scream 7, they would have to not re they had to have a new contract because they were done. They can just walk away. But since it was so successful and everything, obviously they were like, yeah, we're probably going to be doing a new one. And with all this bull crap that happened, with Melissa got fired, and I'm not even going to talk about that. Uh, the contracts were there. Jenna Ortega wanted more money. Like she wanted more money that they didn't want to give her. Just like Nev Campbell wanted more money, which I mean, give these actors, actresses their money. They're worth it. So that's where they're kind of holding off with Jenna Ortega in part 7 because we're in a contract now because you got to remember we had those 5 and 6 or 2 movies contracted, done. After that movie got ended, after part 6 ended, they're not under contract no more. And we got to remember that. But then it's like, well, why is she fired? I'm sitting there telling you, yelling at you, she was fired. Melissa was fired. I believe that Melissa had her contract agreement pretty much done. I'm not sure if it was signed. I think it was probably done. Jenna was not done at all. They were still in negotiation. Once Melissa got fired, Jenna ended that negotiation because she was too busy. Why would she come back if her sister in the Scream films wasn't there? It makes no sense. This shit backfired so hard on Spyglass. But I think Spyglass is trying to make it right. I really do that they're trying to figure out how can, we still own the rights to this $1 billion franchise, right? It's a fucking $1 billion franchise. How can we, you know, make the hardcore fans happy, but still bring in the young fans? I mean, it's a big business decision, but you don't want to, you know, cast out those characters that you made us like so much. And that's what's kind of so hard about it is because you guys made us really feel for the core four. I mean, you can have your problems with the end of part 6, how Chad got stabbed, 15 times, whatever, a lot of times, 22 times, and, survived. But Dewey survived all those times. So, like, he's our new Dewey. It's like they're kind of like passing the torch on, you know, David Arquette can't play Dewey forever. Let's move on to new generations. Yeah, I seen the original Scream in the movie theaters, in 1996. It was awesome. So, like, I've been a fan since then, but I was young then. So you got to imagine, like, an 18-year-old right now, 16-year-old watching these new movies and where it's going to go, another 16, 20 years from now. And so it's like their part 1 was part 5 and 6. So that's where the Scream franchise needs to go. And with them having all this like backlash, crazy shit going down with them firing Melissa Barrera. So I I'm gonna I have a what if story. What if is what's going on. This live stream was just an impromptu, but I do have a little, what if Scream, the Spyglass producers, the background, the guys in the background, what are they doing this shit on purpose? What if they maybe this is all just in a ruse to get us hardcore fans like freaking riled up, which it did, man. We got riled up because it was not good. When they fired Melissa, then Jenna quit. It was just like everybody was like, it's like it was the saddest day. It was like really sad. It was like I'm still in shock. And then we get this news that they want to bring her back. Is it true? Is it not? But so we were down like in our fucking ditches, man. And like what a spyglass. They did this just to like to have this controversy about the movie, the keep what is going down behind the scenes. Because you get Matthew Lillard coming out recently, and this is another tidbit that just happened, some more news that now Matthew Lillard used to always like say, Stu, whoa, Stu's really not dead, or is he dead? They never really put it to rest. I mean, it was just a TV that fell on his head. I mean, he did say that. These are things that Matthew Lillard said. And then just recently, they talked to Matthew Lillard and they're asking him about Scream 7 and Stu. And he's like, he's dead. Like he's pretty much he's gone. I have like I'm not coming back to the franchise, is what he said. I'm not coming back to Scream. And why all of a sudden, all those years up until bam, recently, 2023, he says Stu's dead. But from 1996 all the way till now, he's pretty much left it up in the open. So that makes you scratch your head. Kind of, what kind of ruse or what kind of, magic mirror we getting put over our eyes from Spyglass? Oh, it's a Spyglass. They're like looking down at the fans. Oh, we know what they want. Let's give these hardcore fans this controversy. Stu coming back, is he not? We fired Melissa Barrera. Didn't take us too busy. Are they not? Boom! And they fucking pull the curtain open, and we get them all back. And we get them all back, dude. That would be like amazing. Wouldn't you guys fucking think that would be so fucking cool? I mean, like they're just doing this shit behind the scenes, but like they're actually filming this movie right now. And it comes out next year. And then we get Scream 7. And not only do the Carpenter sisters come back with Stu Macher as Ghostface, we get Sidney Prescott and Nev Campbell. We get Patrick Dempsey. I mean, we get Hayden Panettiere. Let's get Dewey in a ghost scene talking to Gail Weathers, Courtney Cox. Oh, man. Love and fan. That would be awesome. What if they did do that? That'd be cool. They're just pulling the fucking waving the magician over your eyes. Look at my hand here. When over here, I'm taking your watch. And I'll give it back to you when it's all the characters. Oh, man. I'm living in dreamland right there. So it's like snowy outside, freaking cold, dark. The wind's blowing, and like the tree is just like going back and forth. There's so much snow blowing back that it's just like a blizzard out in your front yard. You open up the door just to look at how awesome nature is and the wind blowing and everything. And then steps out is Ghostface because it's snowy and it's Christmas time. That's where the movie was going to go. Scream 7 was going to be set in snow, wintertime. And like, how can you not have Christmas in that? I know that Terrifier 3 is definitely being a Christmas theme horror film that's going to come out next year. And we got to love, I don't know if you guys know about Terrifier, but hell yeah, Terrifier 3 is coming out next year. Scream was going to do, this snowy setting, but then it all got scrapped, or maybe it didn't. All this news that came out. I mean, that's the news that came out that they're talking to Melissa Barrera is, I mean, it's absolutely freaking crazy. I really thought a year was going to go down before they actually talked to her again. Maybe not a whole year. I don't know. It's like that fast. That's why maybe I really think, to be honest with you, to come down to like them firing her to them possibly talking to her is that the fans of the horror community, we are so big, like I said, bigger than we thought. And so they heard us and they are like, We fucked up. Let let's right the ship." And now like they fucked up. Melissa got the upper hand. So maybe, she can start throwing down bombs, like take this out of the contract. We can wait a little time, we don't have to rush it. Let's wait till Jenna's fucking ready. I mean, let's get everything right. Maybe they get everything back in order. And that's the biggest that's the biggest hope for us fans. Let's see if they can get the thing, right the ship, and we can get Scream 7, down the road again. I got a couple more minutes here with you guys. Don't want to, take your whole night, about 30-minute live, but I do appreciate y'all for watching this live and on the rewind. But I really want to know, do you guys think that this rumor with them, firing her and then her bringing her back, was it because of us horror fans, raising our voice, letting the world know that we are here? And with YouTube, it's a great community because we have so many us horror fans and horror creators, content creators on YouTube. And we talking about Scream all the time. We're talking about a bunch of horror movies. But when it comes to like, you gotta say throw in the big four, five. I mean, let's see. All right, let's count them down. Fucking time limit here. We get no particular order. All right. So we got Halloween, Friday, Nightmare, and then we got Scream. I would throw in there in the big four, Chucky. So there's five. Who else do we got? What do we got? We maybe throw the creeper in there if you want. We got Jigsaw for sure, with 11 movies. We gotta talk multiple movies here, There's Hatchet and that's what, seven, I think 7, 8. We gotta have multiple movie characters, but like, hopefully John Carver from Thanksgiving will be the next one. But they already got a sequel, Eli Roth, Thanksgiving. If you guys haven't checked that one out, that one just came out, in November. I have a review on that one too. It's a quick one. So I went to the movie theater and watched it and came back home and did a review on it. It was a good movie. So we have another slasher right there. Hopefully he can be the next. We got another slasher going on. And of course, we got Art the Clown from Terrifier. I think he jumps like everyone. Like he is on fire. Freaking Art the Clown, dude. Like for real. Let's knock that down. Bam. Yes. He's the next fucking like hardcore slasher. I mean, we got 2 movies. The third one's coming out. That's all we need, man, to get 3, a trilogy of it. Brutal right there. But man, the news with Scream today was, I don't know. It was kind of like, is it real? Is it not? It's leaning towards that it is real, that, it's bittersweet because if Spyglass says they fucked up and they want Melissa back, but then she says she doesn't want to come back. I mean, I don't know. I don't know, man. So y'all, man, thank you for joining me in Haunted Basement Studio. And you guys look absolutely beautiful. You guys keep it hardcore. Horror. Boom.